Ya hemos vuelto a Avowed. Y créanse, den like, por favor, tengo que comer. ¿Qué pasó? Mira, compadre Kai, que tenemos puntos que usar, puntos disponibles. Ah, mira, tendrá que ser en... Ah, no, puedo desbloquearlo en cualquier orden. Ah, y voy desbloqueando aquí hacia abajo. Ya. Ya vemos que tengo gracia blindada, puedo desbloquear, lucha pasiva. Disminuye la penalidad de vigor de la armadura mediana y pesada en 15. Golpe de escudo, lucha también pasiva, coste 15. Ya. Atacar mientras bloqueas, lanza tu escudo hacia adelante para aturdir, empujar e interrumpir a los enemigos. Eso es todo, ¿no? Esta otra, recuperación constante. Tras sufrir daño, regenera lentamente un 50% de la última cantidad de salud perdida. Ya. Y esto aumenta salud máxima un 20%. Creo que voy a tirarme por esta. Ya. Tengo un punto aquí. Ya va a subir un pelín en salud. Diario. Ya, vamos a hacer esta misión. Armadura para las tierras salvajes. Para sobrevivir en las tierras vivientes tendrás que encontrar suministros para mejorar tu equipo. Ya, vamos a buscar... esta. Escaleras paradisianas y pieles. Epa, ¿qué es eso? Hay otro cristal, vamos a ir a hablar con el cristal. Ah, buenardo, puedo establecer campamento.
I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy. You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Aedyr himself. Quite a position. Tall grass, huh? Even in Rawatai, you lot are the stuff of legend. I guess I should count myself lucky our paths didn't cross sooner. But that raises a bigger question. Why would your emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here?
A ver.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
Todos los palurdos de internet están comparando este con Skyrim, pero no sé por qué me recuerda bastante en algo, bueno, bastante al primer Dragon Age.
I like your confidence, just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Aedyran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Just be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the Dream Scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first. Should I break out the booze? What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth, or the striking blue of my scales? Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rawatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere, or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary. That certainly doesn't hurt. Nor does the fact that many of us are excellent singers. If you ever find yourself in Tekoa, visit the Lore College to hear the chanters. In Deadfire, the Huana Watershapers can sing the waves into incredible sculptures and devastating salvos. Then you must have come during our sunny season, lashed by storms and battered by waves. We call it the rough country, and old trenchers say it's made us who we are. You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rawatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rawatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Aeora. It's been hard-won across a variety of conquests, cooperatives, and trading colonies. Some of the traditionalists worry that prosperity is making us as complacent and soft-handed as our rivals. Same as traditionalists everywhere. Me, I prefer the simplicity of the Living Lands. Kill the thing that's trying to kill you, and hope it has some edible meat on it. I joined up with the Raotai Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago. Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Raotai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. To Aedyr bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier? Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Wana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either. Some fell apart. Some bought into the cruelty that our continued presence required. Others didn't buy into it, but went along with it anyway. And that bothered me more somehow. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Raotai deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. You figured it out faster than I did. It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough, had enough. I did. Yeah, for a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. Check your bedroll for fangworms. After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet.
Encantamiento de armas únicas. Selecciona una arma única del lado izquierdo de la pantalla para encantar la mejora. Aumenta su encantamiento principal en el lado derecho de la pantalla. Los encantamientos requieren material de encantamiento específico y dinero. Además, no se puede deshacer. Los materiales de encantamiento consisten en una variedad de partes de monstruos como lenguas de chaure, patas de araña y sangre de ogro. Ya, no tengo nada, así que... Aquí hay un banco de trabajo, mejora de objetos. Selecciona un arma o una armadura del lado izquierdo de la pantalla para mejorarla. Para completar la mejora, debes tener los materiales de mejora del tipo y calidad correspondientes. También puedes combinar los materiales de mejora para crear otros de mayor calidad. Los resultados de tu mejora se muestran en el lado derecho de la pantalla. Tipo de materiales de mejora. Los materiales pueden ser de distintos tipos y cada uno tiene su propio objetivo. Materiales de arma. Materiales de armadura, y a los de armas, obviamente metales y madera. Para de arma, cueros y bodas curtidas. Hierbas universales nativas como escalera paradisiana y garra de gilia. Usa para mejorar todos los objetos. Adra y su variante sirve para mejorar objetos únicos de todos los niveles de calidad y materiales de encantamiento. Ya. Ya. O igual tenemos hartas cosas, ¿eh? Oye, andamos con weas. Con hartas weas encima. Igual no tengo materiales, así que salimos. ¿Qué hay acá? Una camita. Vamos, compadre. Vamos, compadrito. Vamos, compadrito.
Oh, look, Paradig's and ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor. Incoming Zaros. Show me what you got.
Ah, ya.
Those Arabs must have been scavenging supplies too. Another glorious battle.
Cositas, mochilitas. Muchas cositas.
I think there's something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside.
Debe haber otra forma de subir. Río. No me puedo agarrar de acá. A ver, por el otro lado. Ah, por acá. Y llegamos, muy bien. Dinero, granadas y piel. Una granada. Una granada. Ah, este juego va a ser el parry. Tanto el hocico de conchetumero. Tengo que mejorar. Tengo un... Oh, bueno. Ya, pero tenemos que mejorar la armadura. No estando equipados, ¿cierto? Ya, ¿quieres mejorar? Ya, elaboración y mejora ya. Y aquí puedo mejorar a brillante, excepcional y supremo. Ya.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
Y aquí puedo guardar. Bueno. Concho, tengo una pistola ya. Esto lo voy a guardar. Ya, y ahí bajé el peso que llaman 46. Y estos dos pues también. No. Ahora busca la raíz estranguladora. Vamos para allá. Los compadritos. Compadrito. Oye. Gansuas. Por fin gansuas. Conche. Conche tu mamá, vamos. Avancemos.
Quiet as the depths. Take your best shot. Watch the left.
Oh, no, solo conche tu madre. Oh, conche tu madre. Espalda, conche tu madre. ¿Y el Cry, weón? ¿Qué está haciendo el Cry, weón?
Just like the good old days.
Oh, weón. Nota de una novatada. Bienvenida al club. Tu primera misión consiste en traernos un huevo de oso, conchetumare, los huevos pesos. No vuelvas hasta que lo tengas. Bajo el mensaje se ve la palabra idiota tachada, pero sigue siendo legible. Ay, bueno, puede que en este mundo los osos pongan huevitos. A no ser que se refieran a otro juego. A ver. Oh, un piromántico Power Basinga. Hay un arquero ahí. Veamos si podemos rodear. Yo ando de por aquí parece. Pero por lo menos por el lado de acá. Concho, madre me caí.
Who the fuck? Huh. If it isn't a damn godlike, here in the flesh.
That's no godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point. Thought your kind had vanished.
¿Pero qué estamos, pues, culiao?
Though, I don't recognize whose godlike you are, with whatever that is on your face. Now, is there a reason you're here, besides being a pain in my ass and holding up our job?
Son medias prepotentes las opciones de héroes de guerra. Ya, dame.
I should have listened to Ma. I swear, I never wanted to be a looter. The man's gotta eat.
You fucking coward. I should have expected this from you.
Let me go, and I'll never disturb a gravesite again. I swear to all the gods.
You little shit!
All right, thank you. Ma would thank you too.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again.
Here we go!
Oh, en toda la cara, concha de madre. ¿Qué weá? ¿Está peleando con el Nick este culeo? Nosotros terminamos de saquear la tumba. Vaina de armas olvidadas. Se añadió a tu inventario. Ya, pero por lo menos Peque se fue, weón. Peque. 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 ¿Qué problema? Orito. Mecha. Sigamos, compadre, vamos. Oh, la sopita de alguien por esta base.
I'll never rob a grave again, I swear.
Ayer nos tocó pelear acá. No respawn. Me dan los manos. Oh, chute madre.
Watch your back! Next one's mine!
Dale, pues.
Another down!
Bien hecho. Claro que ahora aplica veneno al crítico con nuestro anillo. Porque te brilla la cabeza, loco. Ya. Parece que es por este camino. Ya ponen la media secuencia. Uy, bueno.
Good fight.
Wow, 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 wow. Buena pelea. Ya creo que vamos a subir un polín la vida, weón. Vamos a seguir subiendo un pelín el tema de la vida. Y aquí vamos bien, vamos.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Ahí le metimos proteína.
Ah, didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
Ah, esta muñeca sucia de tierra, objeto de misión, un amuleto sucio y descolorido con una etiqueta atrás. Para mi querido Baltur, con cariño. Tiene más valor sentimental que económico. También tengo orden del emperador y llave de la prisión de Fuerte Lord Límite. Pobre desgraciado, estaba muerto. Otro grimorio. Ah, no. Diario del trampero. No deberíamos avistar osos en Aurora en esta época del año. Las estaciones se volvieron locas. O son los osos los chiflados. Rastré a uno de ellos hasta un pilar de Adria. No sé si era mi imaginación, pero el animal estaba rezando. Aquí están pasando cosas rarísimas. Sería peligroso examinarlo más de cerca, pero el peligro nunca me detuvo.
I'm
Shai-
always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Tipo, los osos le rezan a San Dionisio. Po. Hola.
I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's trying.
Pobrecito.
That's a bad way to go. It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house.
Está raro el tema de las plantas acá. ¿Cómo que no se pueden matar? Bueno, NPCs no, pero los tiernos animalitos sí. Amatista, madera despierta, rama de madera blanda y un trozo de hierro. Todo tiene pinta de ser para el crafteo. Me quiero llevar cositas para después vender. Tener orito, mucho orito. ¿Cierto, compadre?
Zarps. The adventure idea. Wonder what that
Diario de comerciante. Algo cambió en las tierras vivientes. Antes, los comerciantes honrados podíamos ir y venir a nuestro antojo. Ahora, cuando no son los chaurips, son los osos. Cuando no son los osos, son los bandidos. Cuando no son los bandidos, son los seres arbóreos. Es como si la civilización estuviera siendo expulsada como una espina clavada en la piel. No puedo más. Voy a subirme al primer barco de vuelta al límite oriental. Ya que estoy, podría pararme a recoger unos cuantos hongos. Que al menos todo esto no ha sido una pérdida de tiempo.
Where did all these brambles come from? And so quickly. Ready, aim.
Gracias.
Right behind you.
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Carta del clavario. El clavario es Emond. Por desgracia no puedo enviar a ninguno de mis mantras a toda arboleda hasta que garantices un paso seguro. La presencia de Adriana en Paradis complicó nuestras relaciones diplomáticas, pero tú eso ya lo sabías cuando les construiste una embajada. Ignacy Vidarro, gobernador de Fios Mesiverno.
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band, we'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band, we'll talk after.
Ah, no, fui veloz así que...
Oh no, don't!
Tómate, ataque, weón. Qué weá, me vomito encima.
Back in the fight. Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear? I was just getting warmed up.
poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. My savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
No, guiñar un ojo no.
Oh, Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? Oh, did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to save Clavenger Aemon, too. Happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavenger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I don't appreciate extortion tactics from the Emperor's envoy. Take it, and let us not speak of this again. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. Did you? We lost contact with our coastal detachment days ago. I was hoping for better news. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? But you... Very well, if you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We awake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. A colony of insects. The many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam, taking and giving in equal measure. We are the ache in the land. the roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness. A rot eats at the foundation of this land. Corruption seeps into the soil. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear, poor us, poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Habilidad divina, ataque onírico. Cura y revive a los aliados cercanos a la vez que inflige daño periódico a los enemigos, ciervos oníricos y receptáculos cercanos.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail. You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwine is obsessed with our security, sees enemies lurking around every corner. Ah, I heard that you two had a connection. Well, she is as you knew her, for better or worse. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. Make sure and use that to your advantage. You never know. It might come in handy. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
El embajador tiene una pinta de maricón sonriente que... no se la puede el culiao.
Whatever the visitor's like, she can't be worse than that there, can she? You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard godlikes have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did seem the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for your parodies. Enjoy the calm while you can.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
Vamos a establecer campamento aquí y vamos a guardar cuestiones. Vamos a guardar muchas cuestiones. No, pero antes voy a ver si puedo mejorar cosas. No, no puedo mejorar nada. Y este debe ser inquebrantable. Y este... Ya, todavía haciendo más daño. Vamos. Vamos, que se puede.
Yilgar doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it. I guess you're used to camping in the wilds, though probably without the company. What's on your mind? It's the gateway to the living lands. A scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sense, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the living lands. Don't get me wrong, it's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The living lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter. For a lot of people, the living lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from. It was, for some. Not always the types you'd want as your neighbors. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Aedyran who sneezes into somebody's stew. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case.
Ya, acá tenemos, veamos. No la pienso dos veces, guacho. Ya, yo creo que vamos a dejar por aquí el tema. Ah, ya no, viste. No puedo dejar campamentos. No, sí, y me recuerda mucho el Dragon Age esto. Bueno. Ya, vamos a pausar.